But I've got a question here, and it says, do you know anyone who is a bit of a Scrooge when it comes to Christmas and likes to moan about it?
Yes.
I wrote back. I said, well, me. This will be my last Christmas anyway. You do get a bit violent sometimes anyway, and I'm
shut
still here.
up.
Aren't I?
No, I don't.
There's that time you kicked me in the face.
Okay, that was an accident.
It wasn't an accident. It happened twice. One time you accidentally kicked me in the face, and then you were explaining to someone how you accidentally kicked me in the face and kicked me in the face again.
That is true.
What weirdo love sprouts. They are so gross.
I love Brussels sprouts.
They absolutely ruin the whole experience of Christmas.
Farts! It smells like farts in here, Claire!
It does. It's like you're walking past a massive compost heap.
I love Brussels sprouts.
They make me gag.
What doesn't?
Cock. Just a warning, this is a Christmas-themed episode of the Buckleys, and we talk about all the magic of Christmas. So
yes.
If you have young ears listening,
which
don't.
You shouldn't.
Don't. I mean, why would children?
Well, that's what I'm saying. But you should.
But
just
this is just a warning. This is just a warning. Kids should not be listening to this. All right.
That's a warning for all episodes.
Otherwise, you'll end up on the naughty list. Here we go. This is it.
Here we go.
Strap yourselves in. Here we go.
Oh,
Mystique. We're coming back strong.
Doing the dodgems there.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Tight. You're quite good at that.
I do think I've got a DJ voice.
Yeah, I know you do. You do it in the car all the time.
Welcome. It's the morning time with your hosts, James and Claire, coming at you large. Don't know, say stuff like that, don't they?
Large?
Scooby's texting to say loving the tunes. Anyway. Hello. Welcome to the Buckleys, the podcast where we sit down, have a chat, moan a little bit, a tiny little bit.
Tiny.
And invite you into our lives. Before we do get into it, we just wanted to remind you that you can get in touch with your stories and questions by emailing the Buckleys at platformmedia.uk, or you can message us at the Buckleys Pod on Instagram and TikTok. And don't forget to follow and subscribe to the show on Spotify or wherever you like to listen to your podcast. And if you do enjoy the show, give us a review. That would be lovely. Thank you. And my offer still stands. Leave us a 5-star review. If I see you on the street and you can show me that you've given us a 5-star review, proof. I'll get you a pint. Fact.
Or whatever you drink.
No, it's got to be a pint. No.
No gin and tonic? No Prosecco?
No, they're pint drinkers, aren't they? People that are listening to this right now.
Are they?
They definitely are, yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
They definitely are. Hey, it's Christmas time. It's Boxing Day.
It's Boxing Day for you lovely people listening.
That's when this episode goes out. Obviously, it's not Boxing Day for us.
But we did feel that was an excuse to wear our joggers.
We thought we'd put our joggers on. I got a little Christmas jumper on.
You do. You look great.
It's all part of it, but Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Hope you had a good one.
Right.
How you all feeling? You knackered? Hungover?
Yeah? Are you asking me?
No, I'm asking them.
No, I am.
Are you?
And it's not Christmas. we still got a few days for till Christmas for us. Hey, it's the Christmas special, apparently. That's what it says here. What's special about it? Anyone?
You're wearing a jumper.
I'm wearing a jumper. That's it. And we got some tinsel.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and it's orange as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I better not touch that. Imagine the whole thing just came down.
We've got little red-breasted robins. What's going on? Right.
Oh, mate.
Moan time. It's my moan time.
Oh, my God.
It's my moan time.
Well, let me just say before you start moaning that we already tried to start recording this podcast.
This is take 2.
This is take 2.
We've had a bit of a mare. We woke up this morning, you know what it's like, one of the pipes was leaking and we had to leave Claire's sister with a young dog, our puppy,
who's
Cosmo,
babysitting or puppy sitting.
And also have a blokey plumber turn up.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's just like, I'm not a plumber. So you can say whatever you want, can't you? You can bend me right over.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, it was
a lot of money.
It was hundreds of pounds.
Yes. And I don't think it should have been.
I don't think it should have been. But we're not there. We can't talk to the bloke.
No.
Wouldn't leave until
the payment was made.
Payment was made, and they wouldn't take card. It's all very fishy.
They said they would take card this morning when I spoke to
It's
them on
all
the phone.
very suspicious. I don't know
Card,
what we're
cash, or
going home
transfer.
to. I don't know if some cowboy has turned up. But we'll worry about that another time.
We'll worry about that later.
At the moment, we need to do a fun, frothy podcast, and we won't let the fact that we are both stressed out of our nuts destroy that.
Cosmo took a little poo while
Cosmo
Rebecca...
took a shit while Rebecca was trying to deal with...
Everything that went wrong while we were going, hi, welcome to the Buckleys podcast.
Yeah.
I was like, hold on, guys, just need to take this. Anyway, so...
I was on the phone to the bank.
I know. You made everybody leave so they wouldn't hear your little passwords and stuff.
I know. It is. You've got to be careful. Listen, guys.
Look at James. He's like,
it's still very new in the relationship. You know what? You know what me and Claire are like? We like to do a few episodes of a podcast, wait until it gets big, and then we fuck off. So... I can't stop. We're not at that point yet where I feel like, we're going to be hanging around for a while. I can let you guys know my passwords for internet banking and stuff. Anyway.
So I'm really trying to shake off the anger.
Yes.
About money and
Let me get you angry on something else.
Go on.
Keep that anger. I need that energy.
Okay.
I love that energy. That's my biting point. That's me in neutral.
Okay.
That anger. But obviously it's the part of the podcast where I like to have a moan.
Yeah, what you got?
I've got a little question here on our what do you call this, Claire? Little episode structure. We get a rough little
It's a brief.
Brief. We get a rough brief.
It's not rough. We make it rough.
No, we don't.
It's a very well laid out
Oh,
brief.
yeah. It's very, it's not us. We don't do it. But I've got a question here, and it says, do you know anyone who is a bit of a Scrooge when it comes to Christmas and likes to moan about it?
Yes.
Me, obviously.
He's right here.
I wrote back. I said, well, me. So this will be my last Christmas anyway. Say that every Christmas. My granddad said that every Christmas for about 25 years.
I know, and you've been saying it for the last 5.
I know, because I think it's funny. It's all right, Claire, this will be my last one.
Yeah.
Can't wait till I can start saying that and make people feel genuinely guilty.
But that's the
That's what I'm looking
problem.
forward
You've
to.
said it for so long anyway. My papa did the same as well.
Yeah.
Like 10 years too early.
They're very casual about it. It's like, that's all right, this will be my last one.
Yeah. Irony was my papa died right before Christmas.
Yeah. There's no joke there, is there?
No, it's just that
No.
he was still saying, it'll be my last Christmas. Well,
Yeah.
wasn't he, was it? It was the
No.
last one.
Yeah. Oh, he was saying this will be my last Christmas. He didn't even make it
Didn't
to
even make it.
Oh, bless him. But yeah, no, it's all quite annoying, isn't it? Christmas. It's all quite annoying.
It's very stressful.
The worst,
I mean, not for you, but...
The worst part of the Christmas thing, and I don't do it as much as you, but I get involved a little bit because there's certain little things, there's little jobs that you give me to sort of keep
you at the way.
Yeah, keep me busy.
Yeah.
So I do the ham.
You do. That's not a little job. That's a big job.
Yeah, but it's a big job, but it's good if you can just focus on that.
Yes.
And you're like, I've got that...
I wouldn't ask you to do anything at the same time. No.
But food shopping over Christmas.
That
food
is
shopping
stressful.
over Christmas is absolutely awful.
That is stressful.
It's terrible. And
punch up in Tesco's for the last bag of Sprouts.
Yeah, people are out, and they get their keys out and everything.
Yeah,
don't they?
don't you worry, I'm there.
I
love it. I actually hang around and wait for there only to be one bag left.
It's important, the food.
So I can just get out my anger.
The food's important.
Hey, bitch! I was here first!
No, Christmas, you could do without it, really, couldn't you? You could do without it. Especially the bit between Christmas and New Year's.
That's the best bit.
No, you don't know what's open and what, like, the world stops and it's all a bit weird.
Why, what you try to do in between Christmas and New Year?
I'm still trying to live my life.
Doing what?
I want to get, I might need some more beer.
Do you know MD's a bit of a Scrooge? Apart for yourself.
I'd say your dad, but
I was going to say my dad.
But it's not. In his defence, it's not specifically Christmas.
No, that's true.
It's any kind of gathering or party, or I don't think
day.
I don't think he's smiled for about 20 years, has he? I think his cheeks would crack or something.
To be fair, the last time I remember my dad properly
Go
laughing
on.
was a couple of Christmases
When we
ago
were
when we
playing-
played a game.
We played a game.
And you made him laugh.
I didn't make him laugh.
Well, you were reading the question.
He was reading the question.
Oh, was he?
He was reading the question.
Don't say this because it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense, right? We were. It wasn't Trivial Pursuit. It was that kind of thing. You get a card.
It's called Smart Ass.
Oh, it's called Smart Ass.
Ass. It's picturing a donkey.
It is good. Go and get it. We quite like our board games and stuff.
That one is quite
That one is a good one. And he had a question, and it was about. He was
Brushing
describing
your
a comb or
hair.
something.
Yeah, something like that.
So he was talking about, and he's bald.
Well,
he's incredibly bald.
Well, he's not totally bald.
Well, he's got the Larry David
He's
thing. but
rapidly balding, which is a joke that everybody.
He's rapidly Claire.
Yeah, but for like the past 10 years, he's been balding, right?
Claire, there's no ing on the end of that.
No.
No.
But what I was going to say
He's
is,
balding.
you and the kids always take the piss at him for being bald.
Yes. 'cause
Harrison
he's bald.
slapped his
Yeah, he
head
did.
last Christmas. Anyway, this is just us reminiscing about Christmases past.
Anyway, Claire's dad was reading out a question, and it was about a
It was about hair.
hairbrush or something like that.
I think-
and he couldn't stop laughing.
Right.
I think he thought he was being wound up or something.
Yes. Because he started laughing, everybody else could not stop laughing because it was so unusual to see my dad laughing.
Yeah.
Like, not just smiling,
Oh,
like
it was-
actually laughing. Like, we were all
It was terrifying.
crying.
It was frightening.
You were scared.
No, but he's such a genius. So when there's a family if someone's getting married or if it's a big birthday, someone's 30th or 40th or something like that in the extended family,
Yeah.
because he's so fucking miserable,
Mm.
he doesn't get invited. Everyone else goes. Your mum goes, we go, your brother, your sister,
Yeah.
all your aunts and uncle and your cousins
Well, he
and
does
stuff.
get invited.
No, he doesn't.
But it's a
No, they
very,
stopped inviting him.
It's very much
No,
a just, will Davey come?
No, I think it was Gladys's wedding that we went to last time. He wasn't even invited because there's no point. And it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant because he doesn't want to go.
No.
They don't want him to be there.
No.
He's a genius.
This is what you're going to turn into,
He's
isn't
an
it?
absolute genius. Who wants to go to a wedding?
But the worst thing, he had to do the worst bit of it all, that last wedding,
What?
Man Gladys's wedding. He had to come and pick everybody
didn't-
up. He
no,
did
he
a
loves
couple
that.
of runs.
Yeah, he loves that. He doesn't mind that. If it gets him out of the wedding, he'll go, yeah, I'll come and pick you up afterwards. Let me know when it's finished.
I'm the driver.
I'd do the same. I'd be
Would
like, yeah, absolutely. I'll go, I'll come. Let me know how it goes. I'll come pick you up.
Great.
But I get invited to stuff. People still like me.
Right.
It's
okay.
the problem.
Okay. Well, you're not getting it out of it that easily because we are talking about Christmas a little bit.
Yeah, we are, yeah.
What does Christmas look like in the Buckley house?
There's a tree. Get a tree in.
I'd sort of decorate quite.
There's some decorations, sure.
What was it? Do we know any Scrooges?
Yeah, we went for it. We
Yeah,
did a
no,
whole
I
thing
know.
on your dad.
And I'm looking at you.
No, but I'm just saying. It's,
Put a tree up.
Yeah, we
there's
do.
decorations.
The tree goes
yeah.
up, doesn't it? I don't walk into the house and go, fuck, where am I?
Do we get quite stressed over Christmas, do you think? Or do you think we're quite...
I think we're all right.
I think we're
I
all
think
right.
Christmas is a stressful time,
I think we get...
especially for parents.
We try and be pretty organised. Well, talking of being parents at Christmas,
Yeah,
there's a question here that I noticed.
go on.
It says here, does James miss having to pretend to be Santa? I'm assuming because our kids are a little bit older. Our youngest one, I think he knows. Our oldest one obviously does know, Harrison.
Mm.
Our youngest one knows, but we've not had the conversation yet.
He knows.
But he knows. But I think this will be the last year that he
Yeah, no, I'll be-
pretends
I'll be-
to know.
I'll be telling him next year because
He's
I
got,
did the same thing with Harrison.
he's got his second
Because
year
you were
next
going,
year.
don't you tell him to do that. And I went, I'm not sending him to fucking secondary school believing in Santa Claus.
Yeah, but he knew
They'll
anyway.
destroy him.
He knew anyway.
Yeah.
Because I do this thing. Anyway, that was my point. James has never pretended to be Santa. It's me. I do it. James takes the boys up.
What, you've pretended to be Santa?
Well,
Oh, sorry.
not like in a suit. I'm talking about putting
Out the things.
I'm always the one who puts the presents out.
Yes, and I go up
James
with the boys.
takes the boys up.
and
We've
we
got
read-
a little
We read Night Before Christmas.
Night Before Christmas,
Yes.
which used to be a very sweet, lovely moment that you and the boys would share. You would
Yeah.
read that to them while I was downstairs doing everything.
Yeah.
And then you would put on a movie because they would come into our bed so that you could do that. You would put on a movie and you would keep them happy for as long as possible. However, a couple of years ago,
It's not my fault.
not last year, the year before, I think,
Night Before Christmas turns out
It
to be turns out to be a filthy book.
it turned into something completely different. And now the boys look forward to it for your stupid anecdotes that you make about
No,
everything.
I had a bit of conjecture into this story, sure. But also, like, it's not my fault. Santa gets his rosy cheeks out at one point. I know it's chilly, but
I heard laughter from upstairs, and obviously I couldn't go up because my line is I'm tidying. Mum's tidying so
Mum's
that when
tidying.
Santa comes, it's all clean.
and I'm always going to the boys, quick, come on, because we can get out the tidying.
Yeah,
we can get out of it.
yeah. But then I just
That's what
heard
I do.
this like giggling, like the boys and you properly giggling. And then when I did come up later, I was like, what was that about? And they could not wait to tell me. Oh, Santa's rosy cheeks were out. And Dad was like, oh, yeah, all right. What's he doing that for? Bit much.
What's he getting his rosy cheeks out for? No, that's a lovely little tradition.
Well, listen, since we're in between Christmas and New Year,
Yes.
right, check this out. This is coming up for
Right.
everybody.
Yeah.
The first working Monday
Yeah.
of the new year is also known as Divorce Day.
Wow.
It's a time when there is a surge in divorce applications.
Who can be bothered?
You're still full of ham?
Who can be bothered? Who can be asked? Do you know what? It would be such a pain in the arse
Why
to
do
get
you
divorced.
think that happens?
People fall out over Christmas, don't they?
That's crazy though. Divorce?
Yeah. Yeah, people do it. People get divorced. It happens all the time.
I know. You are right though. It's like it's the same sort of feeling as moving house.
It happens all the time.
It's like, yeah, I want to move. There's a couple of houses I've seen on Rightmove. They look nice, but then you really think about it. I got to pack up all that and but moving, lawyers
Can be
and this
bothered,
and that,
yeah.
like having people cut. Like that's how I think about divorce. Like if you could just like text it,
No,
I'd probably have done it by now. But it's a
Well, you can't,
whole
so
big thing.
you can't.
What would you divorce me for? What would be the circumstances
What
where
would I
you would
divorce
divorce?
you for? I don't know, man. I got it pretty good.
Cheating?
Oh yeah, sorry. Oh, you talking about hypothetical?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no way.
No, obviously you couldn't think of anything that I've done.
I thought you were actually asking me what could I divorce you for?
Whoa, let me
Yeah,
think.
cheating. Obviously, that's it. That's the end of that.
Would it?
Yeah.
You wouldn't
that's
give me a
not-
second chance?
No, it's an awful thing to do. That would destroy me. That would be my worst nightmare.
Yeah. I'd give you a second chance.
No, I don't want to.
No, you're right, I
Oh.
fucking wouldn't.
No, I like you too much.
Okay, right, well it was only supposed to be a joke, James.
No, I don't like
Calm
this talk. I
down.
don't like this talk. It's too scary. I have
Right.
nightmares about it.
Okay, apart from cheating, what is there anything I could do that you would
Stabbed
go?
me? If you maybe stabbed me? If you sort of just shanked me? I'd be like, fuck, well, that's a bit much, isn't it, now?
Right, okay. So physical violence or cheating, that would be it.
Well,
Is there anything else, anything a bit easier that you can
do-
think of that I could do?
Because you do get a bit violent sometimes anyway,
Oh,
and I'm
shut
still here.
up.
aren't I?
No, I don't.
There's that time you kicked me in the face.
Okay, that was an accident.
It wasn't an accident. It happened twice. One time you accidentally kicked me in the face, and then you were explaining to someone how you accidentally kicked me in the face, and kicked me in the face again.
That is true. It was an accident, though. Anything else you want to talk about for Christmas?
I need to bring out a Christmas song, but that's another thing. We'll talk about that later.
How would that go?
I don't know, it's still a work in process, but I've got to release a Christmas song. Whether it's like J in between is related or something like that. A novelty Christmas, and it's not going to be for charity, by the way. So, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
It's to pay for
And
next year's ham.
don't get me started about the charity single as well, because I've been on the other side. I tried to help some friends out that were trying to release a song for charity, and the big wigs, the companies, I won't name any names.
Yeah, go
They're
on.
like, yeah, we'll promote it, we'll do da. And then it's like, whatever money it makes goes to charity after we make, like, they still get paid.
90%.
They're not giving away any money to charity.
Yeah.
Very little ends up in charity.
Yeah.
That's a whole other thing. I'll talk about that when I go on Joe Rogan, but that's a whole other thing. Geldof, he's doing all right, isn't he?
Yeah, for all the charity.
For one hit
For all
back in 1978, I think that came out.
For all the charity he does, he's got a big old house.
Look, not so, good for him.
Good for him.
He does a lot of charity work.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Let's
he's
cut
good.
all
He is.
that out.
No, keep it in. Fuck him.
Right, okay.
Yes.
It is time to look at James. Look, panicking because I've taken the lead there.
Yeah, I
You're
didn't
trying
know.
to interrupt
Well,
me.
I don't know what you get. I don't know what you're about to do.
I'm about to
You
say
frighten me.
we're going into a little bonus format point. No, hold on, that's not
No.
what it's called. I just read that off the
Yeah.
iPad.
Yeah, see, I knew I should have done it. I knew I should have done it.
What they called feature
It's time for our regular feature.
segment. Thank you. Oh, hold on, he's deleted that.
It's a regular feature. It's a regular feature. It's called President Buckley or Buckley's bylaws.
Buckley's Law. We landed on that.
Buckley's Law.
We landed on Buckley's Law.
We've been. We needed some Christmas themed ones.
Yeah.
And I couldn't be bothered to think of any. So the production team have thrown some at us, and I've read through these, and shouldn't have bothered.
He's so
You
rude.
should have had the same attitude as me.
Well, this
You've done one more than me. I've read these and I've gone, well, I should have fucking done it myself, shouldn't I? No, here we go.
This is a segment where we discuss new laws that we would pass if we had the power.
Once we get into power.
What? Oh, when?
Once we're in the White House.
Once we're in 10 White House Lane.
Once we're in 10 Downing White House.
Street.
Here's the first one. Again, I just want to say, me and Claire didn't come up with these. We can't put our name to this. First of all, say no to bread sauce.
What the fuck is
What is bread
sauce?
What the hell is bread sauce?
Butter, you mean?
No. If it's made out of bread. And it's a sauce.
Never heard of it. Never heard of it.
It looks like porridge, I guess.
Are we too working class? Is that what's going on?
This does sound like a posh thing,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
It's not. It's proper working class. Cause it's like, it's
No,
like old scraps of
see.
bread.
I bet it was one of those old working class things that you get those
We're
things
too
that,
young,
that
that's
are
it.
just being kept alive by now posh people. Yeah, we'll say
I've never
we'll say
heard
no
that.
to it. I don't think anyone will notice. Again, here's another one. Putting a silver coin. Who wrote these?
I didn't have much time.
Putting a silver coin in the Christmas pudding. Putting a threepence in the Christmas pudding. Could have put a pound or something. A pound coin. A silver coin.
Oh, down in brackets it says choking hazard.
Choking hazard.
Guy, you're posh. We don't have Christmas pudding either.
Right.
Who eats that?
No,
A
it's
big
gross.
pile of
I've
fucking
always
sludgy
hated-
fruit
Hated Christmas pudding.
on fire.
And if you that's it as well. So if
I
you
don't
had
like fruit anyway.
if you
It was-
had it at our house, it just tasted of brandy.
yeah.
That's all it tasted of.
We never had Christmas pudding.
Writing Christmas cards. Get rid.
Well,
Yeah, get rid. Get rid, absolutely.
we never send out cards.
No, we don't.
I don't give cards to anybody.
No.
Birthday, Christmas, anything. I write on.
They're pointless.
Not because I'm an asshole.
No, they're pointless. They're pointless.
I heard Katie being like, yeah, obviously. Bitch. That fucking bitch. Of course she doesn't give a shit about anybody.
They're so pointless.
I write on the gift, on the wrapping paper. Because I
Fine.
use brown wrapping
Yeah.
paper and I always just write
Yeah.
on it.
And the money and effort that goes through a Christmas card, and I'm not,
Or
they
any
aren't-
card.
They aren't expensive.
Any
They aren't
greetings.
expensive, I suppose. But any money and effort in the writing, going to Clinton's, other stores are available. Get in touch if you want to sponsor. But do get rid of Christmas and greetings cards.
Yeah, we don't do it.
I don't think they're going to sponsor us.
I
now.
think it's just a big waste of paper.
Because what's the reaction? You put it in the post. It comes to especially when you're not even handing it to them personally.
Well,
Comes in the post. You open it. and You go, oh yeah.
no, I don't mind in the post, right?
Bad
'cause
for the environment.
bad for the environment. But I like my gran will send me a Christmas card every year.
Stupid bitch. She listens to this, doesn't she?
Probably. That I feel like it's quite an old-fashioned thing. You
Sure.
get Christmas cards.
It needs to be phased out now. We need to do what
I've
they've done
got
with cigarettes to Christmas cards.
What I've got a
If
problem...
you're under the age of 18, you will never be allowed to buy a Christmas card.
Okay. What I've got a problem with is the people who walk around the street where they're putting Christmas cards through the door.
Yeah.
If you know me well enough to give me a Christmas card, you should be knocking on the door going, Merry Christmas. What's with the walking around the weirdest Christmas card? Now, this is an American thing, is the picture card. American, because we've got American family. And they send us Christmas cards and it's always pictures of them. American, yeah, Carol, yeah.
I thought they'd just send us a card.
No. Dora just sends us a card.
Yeah.
But like Americans don't have cards that you open. It's like
like a
long
postcard.
photos of, and they do a family picture.
Right.
See, now I think we'd be quite good at that. I think we should start doing picture cards. But
Funny.
yeah, I was going to say weird. Funny's better, yeah.
We could like dress up like 80s and stuff like that.
Yeah, funnier
Like
than
a
that,
sort
maybe.
of shit. America. Again, it's American. I don't think it works here. The calendar.
Why are you being so...
I'm just saying.
Why are you trying to fall out with everybody?
I'm not trying to fall out with anyone at all whatsoever.
Right, go on.
If you are a friend of ours and maybe you've sent us a calendar, this is just material. I'm just, you know what it's like.
No, she does listen to this.
I bring up stuff and it's just material. It's just material to make the podcast seem funny. If you're asking me personally, I love it when you send me a calendar of your baby in different...
Or
the dog, whatever, in different costumes that match, it's dressed as a sunflower or something in spring.
Yeah.
I love it. But for the purposes of a, material for the podcast...
Yeah. We don't mean this.
Stop doing it. Stop doing it. The expense of having to go through a photo shoot and then having calendars printed. I don't need it. I've got a phone. Don't need a calendar. Do not need a calendar.
Right, well, here's one that we definitely do disagree on.
Yes. What is it?
Massively.
Go on.
Can you see it?
No. Oh, sprouts. You fucking weirdo.
What
weirdo loves sprouts? They are so gross.
I love Brussels sprouts.
They absolutely ruin the whole experience of Christmas.
I love them, especially with a bit
Christmas
of
lunch.
bacon cut up in there. Look at the nods I'm getting.
No, they stink.
They're
They
so
stink out the kitchen.
delicious.
You'll have some lovely stuff cooking, and then as soon as the sprouts go on, it overpowers the whole kitchen, and suddenly it's like you're walking
farts.
through.
It smells like farts in here, Claire.
It does. It's like you're walking past a massive compost heap.
I love Brussels sprouts, and I'm so sad that the only time I get to eat them is at Christmas because you and the boys hate them so much.
They make me gag.
What doesn't?
Cock.
Okay, moving on. Right, that's enough of guys' shit ones. We got some actual ones from people who listen to this podcast.
Yeah.
Go on, you wanted to do these.
Connor, these aren't Christmas related, by the way. Once we have been voted in, we'll read them first, won't we? And then we'll decide whether they become part of the manifesto.
Oh yeah, that's what we're doing, yeah.
And by the way, once we do come up with a manifesto, we will be sticking with it once we get into power. Right, guys? We won't just lie. Yeah? Fucking, we're coming for you, Blair. Connor. Well, it's good to be political.
Yeah. No, I like it.
Like,
Love
even
it.
if you couldn't give a fuck.
Go on. What's Connor saying?
Connor's saying friends flooding your WhatsApp group with their ugly babies. Now, listen, Connor, I would say friends flooding the WhatsApp group with their babies. Why you've decided to say ugly babies makes me want to take your phone away from you and maybe hand it in to the authorities.
Why?
Because it sounds to me, Connor, that you want good-looking babies. But you don't mind the good-looking ones.
Okay.
The sexy babies.
All right.
No, No, I would just say I would get rid of the word ugly and I would say babies. I think that makes it easier for everyone. I think maybe parents feel they have to make it seem like it's a big deal. You know what it's like when you have a kid. You have to pretend it's like, oh, it's the greatest thing ever. We're so happy.
Pretend?
Yeah. No?
You're being
No, I'm joking. I love having kids.
such a D-head.
I love having kids. But you know what I'm like? I just am neutral about everything. So
yeah,
if
but you were always...
If you told me Oasis was splitting up again,
Right.
or if you told me that I'd just won the lottery, I'd probably go, right, to both of them.
Yeah.
And that was my reaction when we had kids.
No, it wasn't.
You said, oh, I'm pregnant. I went, right, great.
Friends flooding your WhatsApp group with their ugly babies. Okay.
No, yeah. Flooding WhatsApp group with babies.
Well,
Fine.
here's what I'll say.
Go on.
If any of my friends or, whatever, has
Yeah.
a baby, of course I want to see it. Him or her, not it. I want to see the baby.
I feel like...
I think
And
men
I don't
are
wanna,
different.
Yeah, I don't want to be sexist.
Nothing against women.
Nothing against men. I feel like, and again, this is sort of my old school, maybe quite antiquated.
What are you
not very
supposed to
modern.
say? No, I get
Oh,
that.
show us a picture of your baby.
No.
I feel like that coming from me.
No, but nobody
Might seem a bit
asks.
weird.
No, nobody asks.
Yeah.
You don't ask. Have you been asking?
It's like dads. It's
Have
like,
you been asking?
No, I haven't. Of course I
Right,
haven't.
okay, you don't ask.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. But
They
you
send
say,
it.
But if you were to say it to one of your gal pals,
Of course.
oh, send us a picture.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, we'd love to see the baby.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
When a bloke says it,
that's very true.
I think,
There are these little underlying lines that you...
it's like the dads that
Can't-
go to the birthday parties.
Well, no,
And the dads,
no,
and the dads,
no,
and the
you've
dads.
made this. You shut your
Nah,
fucking
man,
mouth for a
nah.
minute. You made
There's
this
something
a
going
rule.
on there.
Oh, it's a bit weird if I go,
I
Claire.
think it
No,
is.
it's not. You got to take your fucking turn. I'm sick of them.
I think it's weird.
I'm
it's weird.
sick of the birthday parties.
The dads,
Quite luckily.
the dads that talk with the mums at the school gate. Something's going on there. But yeah, no, we'll add that. No more ugly babies for
Well,
you, Connor.
I don't know, because me and my brother have got a WhatsApp
Yeah,
between ourselves
right.
where...
It's not a group, is it?
No, it's not a group.
You message each other.
Yes, yeah.
Me and my brother have got a WhatsApp group just to ourselves.
We do, because anytime one of our, because we're quite close in age, and anytime
Right.
one of our friends has a baby and
So
it's
you slag
really
them off.
ugly, we put it in the chat.
Well, yeah, I suppose there's some entertainment there, I guess.
You know,
isn't there?
sometimes an ugly baby's funny.
Connor, we'll get back to you on that one.
Do you know what's really scary though?
Yeah,
Everybody thinks their baby's beautiful, and by
yeah.
they are, okay?
I
They
don't
are.
know.
Your baby's beautiful. But sometimes other people can see what you can't see. And that scares the shit out of me, because I thought
Not every parent.
I
like
gave birth to the two most beautiful baby boys in the whole
Yeah.
world. But I bet if I go back and I
Yeah.
look at, Harrison or Jude, fresh out the womb,
that. Yeah, they looked. Yeah.
I bet some people would be like, I bet Harrison's in a WhatsApp group somewhere and I don't know
That's an
about it.
ugly baby.
Right, who's next?
Harry says, people saying it is what it is. Of course it is. Where is that saying, got anyone anywhere? Twats.
That's what Harry said.
That's what Harry says. People saying it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. No, I like that.
No, I don't mind that.
I like that.
It is what it is.
It's the British version of what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Hey,
Forget about it.
your mother.
It is what it is.
It is what it is fine. I like it.
Right, Claire. We're being told we need to wrap up.
Also, if we took a little break there,
Yeah.
but I literally came in with try and send me this edit early because there might be a lot to cut out.
So if
Because
this,
you've went fucking mental.
well, let me just tell you this. Right, we're at the end of the podcast now. This is either the funniest podcast from us that you've ever
No.
heard,
No.
or there wasn't any jokes in it at all whatsoever
No.
because they're too offensive. So
Not offensive. Personal.
mm.
Personal attacks on people
no,
that we know.
They know they're our mates, and they know that I just embellish
Some of
stuff.
them are.
I just embellish stuff for the point of a podcast.
Okay.
I've said that before. I've had people, mates come up and go, "Oh, you mentioned that," and I go, "Yeah, you know it's like that. Just I have to make it out as if."
You have to Lorraine
Yeah.
Kelly it.
Why is that what she does?
Well, this isn't really us.
I'm playing a character.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
we're characters of ourselves.
It's time.
Right, okay.
We need to wrap this up because it's a mess, right? It's a mess.
Listen, we just had Christmas yesterday.
It's just,
All right,
we're
we're
just
tired.
It's Boxing Day and we're turning up and doing this.
I know. This is live.
This is live, coming to you from our living room, live on Boxing Day.
Imagine we had this in our
and you
living
can tell
room.
it's Boxing Day because we've got tinsel up.
And you can tell it's our living room because it says our name.
Yes, absolutely. That's it. We need to wrap this up. Thank you very much.
Like a present.
For listening. Good Christmas. Remember that you can get in touch with your stories and questions by emailing the Buckleys at platformmedia.uk. Or you can message us at the Buckleys Pod on Instagram and TikTok. And don't forget to follow and subscribe to the show on Spotify or whatever podcast app you use. And if you do want to give us a 5-star review, please do. 'Tis the season. We'd really appreciate it.
Twas.
It's still 'tis.
Really?
Tis.
When do you feel decorations need to come down?
We're done.
Is anybody taking them
the
down
podcast
right now?
is done. I've got one more thing to say. We're out of the podcast. Don't drag us back into the podcast. Don't drag us. Let's put everyone in this room and everyone listening out of their misery. Okay? All that is left to
maybe
say
you should just leave then. See you next Christmas! Thursday.
Fucking hell.
Sorry.
That was it. That was it. That's all you're getting. That's the best we could do. We did our best. Sorry. Sorry, everyone.
Ooh, sorry.